An area where you can save a lot of time on GMAT mathematics is in the area of combinations questions. This video will show you the one formula you need to solve such questions. Let's imagine the situation where you are selecting a small group from a large group. Imagine you have 10 students and you want to select a group of 3 to form a committee of these 10 students. The question on the GMAT would be, how many possible committees of 3 can I choose from a group of 10? The combinations formula will solve this problem for you quickly. Fortunately, there is only one formula to remember. This is the sort of formula you should show to your friends to prove to them that you really are doing mathematics. The N and the K, the C stands for combinations, and we have N and K. What do the N and K stand for? The N is the size of the large group, and the K is the size of the small group. So in our example, N would be 10 and K would be 3. We are selecting a group of 3 from a group of 10. The top line of the formula is N, and it looks like an exclamation mark, but in mathematical terms it's called factorial. N factorial. Yeah? On the bottom line we have K factorial multiplied by N minus K in brackets factorial. What does this mean in relation to our question? We again are selecting a group of 3 from a group of 10. So the top line would therefore be 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial and then 10 minus 3 in brackets. If we work further on this question, we come to 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 7 factorial. The N minus K is simplified to 7. Yeah? Notice there are 2 numbers on the bottom and 1 number on the top. Maybe we can do some cancellation to make our life a little bit easier. If we push this right out, we can see that on the top line we have all the numbers up to 10. 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 all the way up to 10. This is the definition of 10 factorial. The bottom line we have our 3 factorial, 1 times 2 times 3, and our 7 factorial. Now notice that we could work this out from this point, but let's save ourselves some time by cancelling the things which are present on the bottom and on the top of the fraction. There are always 2 numbers on the bottom, and I suggest to you concentrate on the number which is greater, the 7 factorial, because the 7 factorial is present in the 10 factorial. Notice 1 times 2 all the way up to 7 is present on the bottom and is present on the top of the fraction. Therefore we can cancel those numbers and we end up with 8 times 9 times 10 on the top divided by 1 times 2 times 3, which is much easier to deal with. Again, we can cancel by seeing that 2 is a factor of 8 and we cancel the 2 and replace it with 1, and we cancel the 8 and replace it with 4, and we do the same with the 3 and the 9. We cancel the 3, replace it with 1, we cancel the 9 and replace it with 3. Now we have 4 times 3, 12, 12 times 10, 120, and that is our answer. So what does this answer mean? It means that if you select a group of 3 from a group of 10, there are 120 ways of selecting this group. You can see that this would be very difficult to calculate by using any other method, by writing down the names of the students and combining them somehow. This would take forever on the GMAT. However, our formula can get you there much more quickly. 120 is the answer for the number of committees of 3 we can choose from a group of 10. Let us proceed on the next lesson into data sufficiency.